guys, come on downstairs. We're bringing a little Cincinnati Reds rebuild to you today on the channel. It is episode number 3. I know we've been a little bit slow rolling out of the gates here, but don't worry, it's going to pick up steam as we get into game number 18 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Tyler Mahle will make start number 4 of the season for the Reds. 5.65 ERA. A little bit high for our liking here in the early going. It's early though. Merrill Kelly will oppose him for the D-backs. He's 2-1 with a 3.10 ERA. I love the D-backs purple uniforms. It's not that I hate their new ones or their newer ones. The maroonish red, whatever color you call that. I like those too. But this purple one just, I don't know, it has more of a Southwest. I don't know if you've spent any time in Arizona. It just feels Arizona to me. Kind of the, I don't know, Native American type feel to it with the lettering and all that kind of stuff, the trim on the sleeves. So Tyler Mahle loses a batter, and now Eduardo Escobar makes him pay with a home run down the right field line. Esky puts 2 on the board for the Diamondbacks. And the D-backs trying to do something here that in real life they just cannot seem to do, which is win a game on the road. Middle of the second inning, D-backs lead it 2-0. We go to the third now. David Peralta at the plate for Arizona. 1-2 count with 2 outs, nobody on, and Peralta swings over the top of a breaking ball or a changeup off-speed pitch, one or the other. I couldn't tell what it was. Middle of the third inning, it's 2-0 D-backs. Bottom of the inning, Mike Moustakas. 2-1 count with the runner on first. Moustakas ground ball to second. To short, on to first, they turn 2. End of the third, it's still 2-0. Let's skip to the fourth inning now. Jesse Winker at the plate. Nobody on for Cincinnati, a 1-0 count. Delivery from Merrill Kelly. And Winker drives this one deep. And that one's a no-doubter. Well up there in straightaway center field. Just a solo home run, though, for Jesse Winker. You look at the exit velocity of 107.5. Projected distance was 454. Holy crap, that was a moonshot. Here's Nicholas Castellanos now. Bottom of the fourth inning, 3-2 count. Castellanos looking to go back-to-back. And they do. Winker and Castellanos back-to-back jacks. And the Reds have tied up the game at 2 apiece. End of the fourth inning, that's where we sit. It's a 2-2 ball game. It's the 18th game of the season. We're sitting at 7-10. Here's Jesse Winker again later in the game, bottom of the 6th inning. 2-0 count. He's going to rip this one to right field. That one's headed toward the wall. It'll one-hop it. The runner rounding third is going to head to the plate, and double's going to drive in a run for Jesse Winker. He's swinging a hot bat here in the early season for Cincinnati. Third double of the season for Winker. We go to the 7th inning now. Heath Hembree on for the Reds, making his 4th appearance of the year. 9.53 ERA, obviously too early to really judge that. He's facing Stephen Vogt. 1-1 count with a runner on first and 1 out. And the D-backs are going to turn 2 on Stephen Vogt. He's not getting up the line. He's getting up the line like a tractor trailer trying to pull its load uphill. In other words, he's not getting down there very fast. Might be a bad analogy, I don't know. My dad's a truck driver though, so that's where it comes from, I guess. Ryan Buchter will take the hill for Arizona. He's facing Nicholas Castellanos, who has a home run earlier in the game. A 1-2 count. Does Castellanos get his second? He does. Nicholas. Don't call me Nick Castellanos. A home run for the Reds, and that extends the lead to 5-2, and that's how the ball game would end. A 5-2 win for Cincinnati here in game number 18. We improved to 8-10. We are sitting tied with the Cubs in the National League Central, trailing the Cardinals by 4 games. So for us, Castellanos was 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. Winker hit a home run as well. Moustakas went 2 for 4. And Eugenio Suarez 1 for 2, drew a walk and had a strikeout. Next up, we've got the St. Louis Cardinals in a 3-game series on the road. In St. Louis in the STL, Wade Miley will face Kwang Hyun Kim in game number 1. Chance to make up some ground on the National League Central, leading St. Louis Cardinals. Now we're just going to quick manage through this one. We've got several games to get through here in quick manage mode. And we're leading at 3-2 as we get into the 7th inning. Cardinals tie it up in the bottom of the 7th. Looks like we've got Michael Lorenzen in pitching. We take the lead, top of the 8th, extended in the 9th, and we hold on for the win. So we're 1 game from reaching the 500 mark. Eugenio Suarez, 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, a double. And Michael Lorenzen gets the win in relief. Sean Doolittle comes in and picks up save number 5. Second game of the Cardinals series, Adam Wainwright will be on the hill for St. Louis. We got Jeff Hoffman going for us as we look to win the series here. What is going on here? It looks like it's paused. I forgot to cut this out. I think one of my kids probably came in and started talking to me, so I paused, and here we go again. All right. 4-0. We have a big top of the 3rd inning. We add 2 more in the 5th, another one in the 6th. 7-0. We're running away with this game. It looks like we're going to win at least 2 out of 3 in this series as we get the 7-3 victory to get back to 500 after 20 games into the season. Joey Votto goes 3 for 5 with 2 runs, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Adam Wainwright is tagged with the loss. Sal Romano picks up the save. Interesting 4-run save there. Happens every once in a while depending on runners on base and where the tying run is at, all that kind of stuff. All right, St. Louis is out to an early lead here in the series finale. 4-1 now in the 5th. And we've making a little bit of ground up. 4-3, and they add another one in the bottom of the 7th. And the Redbirds hang on. 5-3 win for St. Louis. They improved to 13-8. We fall to 10-11. Jack Flaherty was the pitcher today against Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray's off to a rough start. Jack Flaherty's a tough matchup for him, though. Flaherty goes 6 innings, gives up only 4 hits, and gets the W. Things don't get any easier as we take on the defending champion Los Angeles Dodgers on the road at Chavez Ravine. And let's see where we are at in the National League Central. We are tied with the Brewers at 10-11. The Cubs on a little 3-game losing streak. They have lost 9 out of their last 10. So we're tied in second at 10-11 with the Brewers chasing the St. Louis Cardinals. Game 1 of the Dodgers series will be Luis Castillo against Walker Buehler. And let's get it underway. Walker Buehler and Luis Castillo. It looks like Castillo gives up 3 runs in the bottom of the 1st to the Dodgers, another one in the 3rd, 2 more in the 4th, and it might be time to get him out of the ball game. It's 6-1 now as we put one on the board in the 5th. TJ Antone is in relief for us, it looks like. 9-2. Dodgers are going to run away with this one. Mookie Betts, 2 for 2. Drew some walks, I imagine. Yep, couple of walks. 3 runs, 2 RBIs, a double, a stolen base for him. Walker Buehler picks up his 3rd win of the season. Luis Castillo, with his first loss of the year, he falls to 2-1. Dodgers improve to 12-11. We fall to 10-12. We have Julio Urias 0-4 with a 9.50 ERA. We've got Tyler Mahle going for us. Dodgers jump out again in the bottom of the 1st inning to a 2-run lead. And now we come back and add a whole bunch in the 5th. 4 runs in the 5th for the Reds. It's now 4-2 Cincy. Let's see if we can hold on. Michael Lorenzen is in the game. And Sean Doolittle is going to come in and pick up the save. A 5-2 win over Los Angeles. Tyler Mahle with the win. Julio Urias falls to 0-5. Joey Votto 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs in that game, along with a couple of walks. So we are back to 11-12 as we go to the series finale with the Dodgers, Dustin May and Wade Miley. Let's get it underway. We're rolling right along here. We're up 4-2 in the third inning. Both teams put 2 on the board in the first, and we score in the second and the third, 1 run in each. We're into the sixth now. It's still sitting at 4-2. We're into the bullpen now, 4-3. Dodgers put 1 on the board, and now they tie it up in the bottom of the 8th. Sean Doolittle in to try to extend this game to extra innings. It gets there. We put 1 on the board in the 10th, and we're going to hold on. The Reds win at 5-4. Sean Doolittle picks up the win. Corey Knebel with the loss. Amir Garrett picks up the save in relief. And Mike Moustakas, the huge game, 4 for 5 with an RBI and a double. And we have moved into sole possession of second place in the National League Central. Cardinals at 15-10 lead us by 2.5 games. We are 7-3, however, in our last 10. And we're going to keep going here as the month turns over to May. 3-game series to start the month with the Chicago Cubs. Actually, the first one of the Cubs series is in April, the last day of April. And then we have 2 in the first part of May. Kyle Hendricks will get the call to the mound for the Cubs. They are 9-16 and kind of in free fall mode right now. The Cubs are really struggling. Let's see if we can keep them in that pattern. 2-1 now. Now 3-1. We've got the lead. We're back at home in Cincinnati in this series at Great American Ballpark. We're into the 9th inning, 3-1. We hold on and we send the Cubbies to another loss. At one point, the Cubs were 8-10, tied with us, and since that point, they are 1-7, and we have been 5-2. So we improved to 13-12. Jeff Hoffman gets the win. Kyle Hendricks gets the loss in that one, and we are back to Sonny Gray in the rotation. He's going to face Zach Davies, who's 1-3 with a 6.85 ERA. And let's get into quick managing that one as we fly through here. No score yet as we're into the 4th. Pitchers duel going on here at Great American Ballpark. And the Cubs put 1 on the board in the 7th. Let's see if we can come back here. Bottom of the 8th, we score 2. And then the Cubs score 1 to tie it up in the 9th. And then we hit a walk-off. It looks like it was Eugenio Suarez hit a 3-run walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th inning, and we improved to 14-12. Sean Doolittle picks up the win, his second win in a row. And now we go to the final game of this series. We won the first 2. Let's see if we can get the sweep. Jake Arrieta, 3-0, 2.76 ERA. He's facing Luis Castillo for us. And Castillo is 2-1. with an ERA just barely over 4. Cubs put a couple on the board here. We're in the 6th. It's 2-0. Chicago. We tie it up and then take the lead in the bottom of the 7th with 3 runs. And we go into the 8th. 3 more runs in the 8th. We go up to 6-4, and that is where we end up with the win. TJ Anton gets the win in relief. He's 4-1. Jake Arrieta gets tagged with his first loss of the year. Lucas Sims picks up a save. I think he's the 3rd different Red player to end up with a save so far early in the season. Kind of crazy. We've had some extra inning games. Some games where Sean Doolittle has come in and got us to that point. And that's going to be the end of our quick managing here for this episode. Let's look at some National League leaders. Donovan Solano hitting .419 for the Giants. Corey Seager, .392. Ronald Acuna Jr., .391. Freddie Freeman, .363. We don't have anybody in the top 8 or 9 there. Doubles. Ozzie Albies, 10 doubles. Corey Seager with 9. Dylan Carlson with 9. Jeff McNeil with 9. And Alec Boehm with 9. And again, we don't have anybody. We're kind of a station-to-station ball club. We don't have a lot of speed, a lot of singles hitters, and then wait for the big 3-run home run. Tyler O'Neill is leading the league in triples, actually tied there with Trevor Story and Austin Slater of the Giants with 3. Home runs, your home run leader so far early in the year through the month of April is Corey Seager with 13. Dominic Smith of the Mets with 11. Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Braves has 10. And we don't have anybody up in the top 10. RBIs, Corey Seager with 36 RBIs in the month of April and maybe a couple of games into May. Will Myers with 29 for the Padres. Trevor Story with 27 for the Rockies. Dominic Smith, Freddie Freeman, Keston Hiura. We go to runs. Tommy Pham leading the league in runs with 26. Corey Seager, man, he is having a heck of a year. He's among the leaders in everything so far. Bryce Harper with 23 runs scored. Jeff McNeil with 23. Cody Bellinger is there as well. Stolen bases, Tommy Pham with 12. He's running away with it so far. Gene Segura has 7 for the Phillies. Ronald Acuna Jr. has 6 for the Braves. Starling Marte, Lorenzo Cain, Paul Goldschmidt, Chris Taylor, and Jonathan Villar. All right, let's get to some pitching. Marlins, Pablo Lopez with 5 wins leads the National League. Noah Syndergaard, Jeff Hoffman for us right there with 4, along with TJ Antone out of the bullpen. The only relief pitcher among the group is TJ Antone. Our relief pitcher has 4 wins already. That's insane. Saves, Giovanni Gallegos with 14, Drew Pomerantz with 13, Dylan Floro with 12, Will Smith with 10, and we've got Sean Doolittle down there with 7. ERA, we have Sonny Gray in 8th with a 2.29 ERA. The leader right now is Clayton Kershaw, 0.73 ERA. That is insane. And you know what's even more insane about that is that Jake DeGrom is doing that crap in real life right now. That's unreal. His ERA is like 0.58 in real life. That's just out. That's not even humanly possible. All right, Jake DeGrom, second in strikeouts. Mike Clevenger, first with 51 for the Padres. We had a guy down there. I didn't see who it was. Dang it. All right. Walks, hits per inning pitched. Luis Castillo, a 1.06 whip, is among the leaders there. Clayton Kershaw, Pablo Lopez, Jake DeGrom, Jack Flaherty, Noah Syndergaard, the usuals. All right, up next, we'll have episode 4. We're going to quick manage some games at the beginning of that episode and then get into another game. I think it's against the Colorado Rockies here on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming at Cincinnati Reds Rebuild.